Alright guys, how's it going? It's great to be great here. I'm making a video about getting the 4,000 trophies, something I accomplished yesterday, and it's quite a milestone, so I figured to make a video about it, kind of go through all the games I've played, all the platinum trophies I've gotten, and all the trophies in general I've gotten. Just, yeah, it's gonna be unedited, so just gonna kind of be making things up as I go along here, and yeah, so 4,000. It's been a long time in the making. Since about 2011 was about exactly when I started. So the exact numbers here is 59 platinums, 197 golds, 943 silvers, and 2,801 bronze trophies. And I'm level 22, 33%. So yeah, 106 games. Well, that's just on PS4, so that's irrelevant. Okay, so I'm going to be starting at the bottom. Way at the bottom here, way when I first started. And be working my way up. Just kind of be going through every game and whatnot. Just reminiscing on the times when I played these games. It's going to bring back good memories for me, I'm sure. But alright, let's just go right into this. So, Fight Night Champion. That is a game I actually never even had. Now, the reason why that's on my trophy list and it has one trophy, one bronze trophy, is because my PS3, it broke like a year after I got it. Got the Yellow Light to Death. If you had a PS3, you might know what I'm talking about here. Yellow Light to Death, yeah, it sucks. It's like the Red Ring of Death for the Xbox, but yeah, Yellow Light to Death. So I had to give it into my GameStop so they could try to fix it, and they did, and they just decided to randomly play Fight Night Champions after they fixed it. Like maybe in celebration, I don't know, but I mean, I have an extra trophy, but I kind of wish I could just delete this game off my list, honestly, because it's not my trophy. So technically, I have 3,999 trophies if you don't count this one, because I never actually got it. But no, I mean, I have 4,000 trophies. But yeah, and that was back in 2011. Because I mean, I got my PS3 April 2010, and then my PS3 got the Yellow Light to Death. I think it was January 2011. So it was only 7 months later. And then I got my PS3 back in like March or April. So, I mean, that was kind of like a year wasted of trophy progress. So, really, my count here starts. I mean, you'll see the first trophy I technically got was April 6th, 2011. Lego Indiana Jones 2. But, I mean, I technically got that trophy like a year before. It's just like I said, my Yellow Light of Death happened. It kind of wiped my account progress for some reason. I mean, they fixed my PS3, but not my trophy progress and my account progress, but it really didn't matter in the end. I mean, it was only like 7 or 8 games that I lost progress on. But anyway, so yeah, Lego Indiana Jones 2 was the first platinum I ever got. And it's kind of funny, because it's the first game I ever got for the PS3, and this is probably why I became a trophy hunter and a platinum hunter, because the very first like 2 or 3 games I ever got, I got the platinum on them. Because they were super easy. And it was by accident. It's not like I got these games because like I knew they'd be easy platinums. I got them because at the time, this is the stuff I was into. Lego Indiana Jones 2, Megamind, Lego Harry Potter, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, like Lego games. And then Megamind, which, if you're a trophy hunter, you know this game is like ridiculously easy. Like, ridiculously easy. I literally, besides this trophy, I got every other trophy on April 20th. Like all in one day. 420. So that's kind of interesting. So, like, not much to talk about here because they're just Lego games. I mean, if you know Lego games, the platinums are just ridiculously easy. So, yeah, my first like 4 or 5 platinums are all Lego games. Here's Lego Star Wars 3. Very underrated game, actually, Lego Star Wars 3. I very much so enjoyed this game, and I never hear people talking about this game because I never even saw the Clone Wars TV show, but this game is very good. Like, it's probably one of my favorite Lego games ever. I'll get to my favorite one later on because it is coming up later on, but this is definitely one of them. And Pirates of the Caribbean is also criminally underrated. I mean, it's a good game. Just Lego Harry Potter, I'm a fan of that. Lego Indiana Jones 2 is one of my favorites as well. It's very fun. I love Indiana Jones in general, so yeah. Let's see, Plants vs. Zombies, yeah, I got most of these trophies pretty much immediately, except survive 40 waves of pure zombie ferocity, or ferocity, however you pronounce it, which is pretty much survival endless. I mean, if you play Plants vs. Zombies, you know what survival endless is. It's just you survive endless waves against zombies, and it sucks. It's hard. And, oh boy, here we go. So, here was like This is like the biggest failure of my trophy career, so to speak, because I've still never gotten this platinum. Start the party. I'm missing one trophy, and it's very painful. I'm gonna have to go back and get this eventually because I cannot live with a 98%. But survive 20 seconds with a perfect Wally. I've probably gotten like 15 seconds, I'd say, multiple times. But this is a PlayStation Move game, and you have to like hold this lollipop with your controller away from this bee who's like trying to chase after it. It's just crazy. It's like so hard. But it's funny that I'm missing that one. Yet it's not even close to being the most rare trophy. Going by rarity, I mean this one chain thing is so hard. That one's definitely the hardest. But it's just one of those games, you know. And it takes forever to get that mini game to pop up with the bee and the lollipop. So you kind of just have to get lucky for that. Anyway, moving on. Madagascar cards. This was a pretty easy one. I mean, at the time, since I was like 11, it wasn't too easy, but I mean, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, it was easy. Just the racing game. I'm not a big fan of racing games at all, honestly. This is probably the only one I have platinum. I know I have Drive Club, which was free, but I never went out and bought a racing game except for this one. But that was a long time ago, so things have changed since then. Pixel Junk, I believe this was a free game at some point. Yeah, this was kind of fun. Oh, funny, this is another racing game, but yeah, I never really bothered with many of these. I got a few of them, and I was kind of happy about that, but I never bothered too much because there's no platinum. You know, it's just an arcade game. Monopoly Streets. This was fun. I mean, this was really fun. Monopoly is my favorite board game, so when I saw Monopoly Streets at GameStop, I'm just like, dude, gotta get this. Not only can I play Monopoly in reality, but I can play it virtually. Fun. And I got the platinum, like, actually, the looks of it took me a year, but I probably just took a really long break at some point. It's really not that hard. Pretty much, if you're looking at platinums in the PlayStation menu, if it's above like a 1%, it's actually not that hard. Which sounds weird, but you have to think about it that like 95% of people do not try for trophies, don't care about platinums, which is completely understandable, and it's in fact much more sane than what I do. Trophies should not matter, generally speaking, but to me they do. I mean, I don't know why, but it's just something I've devoted a large portion of my life to. But definitely do not regret it. It's something I have a lot of fun doing, and I don't just buy games for the trophies. I've never done that. I've only done that in one instance, and you will see what game that is later on. If you know trophy is pretty good, you probably know what game I'm talking about. Let's just say it's a clicker game. You'll probably know what I'm talking about, but we'll see that later on. But conversely, I do not buy games because the trophies are hard, because that is ridiculous, and I know people do that, and it's crazy. Why would you not buy a game that's very fun because the trophies are hard? For instance, Overwatch, which I have, and I actually have a platinum. But I got it, like, fully well knowing that I would most likely not be getting all the trophies, and miraculously I did, but that's not the point. You know, you shouldn't be not getting games because the trophies are hard. That's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, Up, as in the Pixar movie, the video game, and as you can see, this is a very easy platinum. 10%, I mean, you kidding me? That's very common for platinums. So obviously this was easy. I mean, again, you'll see, like, most of the first couple games I have, the platinums are very easy. It was honestly, like, by accident that happened, because this is when I was, like, 11 or 12 I was playing these games. I'm not getting these games because they have easy trophies. It's just good. I'm generally getting easy games because that's the kind of stuff I'm into when I'm 11 and 12, you know? So it kind of makes sense that the platinums are easy, and that I'm getting so many platinums early on without even trying. Now, later on in my trophy hunting career, as in, like, the last year or two, the platinums are so much harder, but I've still gotten them. So that's interesting. Let's see, where are we? So World Gone Sour. This was a very interesting game, and I had fun playing it. Honestly, I don't even know. I bought this game, and I was just like, what the heck? And, you know, Sour Patch Kids, my favorite candy. That's honestly, like, what my reasoning was. I got it, and it's like, dude, this game's fun. It's like a platforming game, and you're a Sour Patch Kid. That's all I can use to explain it. But you gotta try that out. That's a fun game. And I got 100%, you know, very easy. I mean, the only quote-unquote hard part was getting all the secrets, which are the collectibles. But that's it. Everything else was so easy. Uno. Not much to say about that. It's just Uno. But I got every trophy except for in first time you invite your friend to play with you. Yeah, I don't know anyone who plays Uno, so that's not happening. And this trophy, I just have to say, these kind of trophies drive me crazy. I just realized this isn't really showing the full screen. There we go. These kind of trophies drive me crazy. Top 50 in the world? Are you kidding me? And not only that, you have to check the leaderboard. But I mean, I'm assuming if you get to the top 50, you'll know and you'll check the leaderboard. But that's crazy. Why is there a trophy for that? You have to be one of the 50 best players